Hello. Today I have decided to be small and in the corner.
The drill dozer is en route to the Heartstone. Expect heavy resistance.
You heard the man. Let's stay close to the red end. Keep the bugs away from her.
Something else. Usually women don't like being petted like this, Cat being the exception.
Swarm detected.
You're right, Doretta is also into it.
All costs.
Take out that septic spreader. Hope the bandage stays off.
Damn, how we already out of gas?
Fill the fuel canisters mounted on its back. Use the canisters to extract any nearby oil shale, and we'll have the drill dozer operational again in no time.
Lighting!
I need to deposit in the mule. I got the deposit. Oi! Protect the dozer.
Work was, I feel tempted to start buying lottery tickets again. That's how it was.
Nitra.
Wonderful. I was about to say, well, I was at work, and Cat was the only other real option since I guess Silver and Ace are busy with something, so...
Gotta find the oil shale.
We can't.
Zip right up. Come and get me, you disgusting bug.
Fuel canister loaded.
The drill dozer is under attack. Get it fixed up before we lose it.
There's one of heavy out here. Fuel canister in place. Just need one more, lads.
I'll just climb it with my face.
Scotty, fix. There is nitro over here. nitro here.
Full. Gotta get his blood back. Oil is up.
That's that. Those canisters are fooling.
The drill dozer is fueled and ready to go.
You can press the button if you want. I'll catch up.
Here I come.
I do understand.
Zip line ready.
Where it at, though?
There, in the rock. It's a fossil.
Let there be light.
Worth it. Chad is saying they can't hear you on stream.
I owe you one, brother. Donkey, come here.
I opened the audio for a moment. I heard myself talking, but I don't hear you talking, yeah.
Oh, it did that thing where it's selected off of the microphone. Lovely. Okay.
Lovely.
You should be hearing me now. I hate how OBS does this. And it doesn't just do it to you, it does it to everybody. There we go. Hi, Cynicism! How's it going? Sorry, I got distracted by shinies. That happens when I'm playing this game. You missed me saying that I was still very hyper-fixated on this game, and the rest of the team couldn't decide what we were going to play today, so I just basically made a command decision and said, nope, this is what we're playing today. You can't stop me.
Swarm on the intercept course.
Y'all can't stop me.
The drill dozer.
Ooh, hi! Stop resisting! Watch it run out of fuel immediately. Dottie's fine.
Time to pay Molly a visit.
Ooh, there's a crapper here. I'm sinking, sinking. Well, Azure, if it's just going to be you and me, I might crank it up a has-notch. I switched it down to has 2 in case we were going to have Cat, but, like... if it's just the two of us...
Yeah, might as well.
I found a gold vein.
The drill dozer.
Oh, wow, it drilled right through a Nitra node right as it got to the core stone.
Supply drop.
So now I've got Nitra all over the floor here.
Resupply ordered.
It's all over the floor.
Nitra all over the floor, man! Why is there Nitra all over my floor, man?
Time to restock.
I got first sketches of my, oh, this is actually an announcement for chat. Because I haven't told chat this yet. And since some people are here, those of you who are here are going to get a secret preview announcement. I have been offered a spot on another TTRPG like podcast stream, except this one's a Pathfinder one. I just got first initial results back from the artist. It was just like, hey, can you do some art for this new character? So I'm really looking forward to that. It's late, my Minecraft modded instance broke, and now I need something to watch, listen while I study. You know what? I hope we are nice and soothing for your ears, because it's going to get a little chaotic, but hopefully not too bad. Whoop! Wrong button. You know what? Your name is Steve. Oh, and my DRG is modded today, because those of you who hang out on my streams know I do a Satisfactory series called Heavily Modded Satisfactory. Well, we're doing Heavily Modded DRG today. I have 40 mods
I wouldn't
installed.
call it that modded. It's only like 2 or 3, right?
40!
Huh, it only told me about 2 of them.
In between missions, I'll show you the mod list. I have like 40 mods.
I believe you.
Sit still, you horrible munchkin. Have you done the Halloween event yet?
I have not.
Well, then I guess that's what we're doing today. Speaking of Halloween event, looky here.
A performance bonus for us if we can retrieve that. Management's gonna reward us handsomely if we bring back one of those.
Next skull lost in these caves would be that of the shuttle pilot who keeps dumping his cargo. Well done, team.
Ah.
Double time activated for performance. Supply pod launched. Gotta stand back.
Alright, you think 4 resupplies will do it? I think that's enough.
I hope so.
We just need one more fossil. Oh,
I got him.
you found a fossil?
Yeah.
Get off of Dottie. It's my baby! Stop hurting my baby!
Lad! You're as good as new, Doretta.
Da 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 dun. I keep hearing random noises, but it's just the wildlife doing wildlife things. Oh, there's one over here.
It's one of those snail-looking fossils.
And there's a crappa here.
Let's get it.
Oh, you're way up there. Do you have any fossils on you?
I have 2.
Oh, then I'm not even gonna fucking bother with it. Okay. We only need one.
Well, I grabbed him anyway.
Alright, cool. Looking around to see if anything else of interest. I'll go after that crappa. How's that? Whoop! Okay, I missed. Try that again. I get an F in my parkour class for Gunner.
See you, sucker.
What are you doing, Molly? Hovering in mid-air from the looks of things. Oh my god.
Yeah, she be like that sometimes.
Good lord, Molly. Molly has no respect for the laws of physics whatsoever. But honestly, if that's your superpower, embrace it, girl. If I could violate the laws of physics and just hover in midair, I would. Nah, y'all are perfect for my ADHD. Hell yeah, cynicism. Hell yeah. Alright.
I called for the music.
Molly, come here.
Secondary objective completed. Fine job.
Alright. We good? We good?
Yep.
Let's do it. But
Piece of engineering.
Extraction commencing.
I was just doing this mission because it was the last from my driller promotion.
The noise and vibrations
Hell yeah.
Yeah, my, the console today was like,
coming swarm. Please remember that the drill
play,
top priority.
like, 5 missions on driller or gunner, and another one that was play 5 missions on gunner or scout. And I'm like, okay, I'll play gunner, jeez.
Loretta, yield.
The game was just like, we really, really, really want you to play gunner today. It's like, fine.
Fine.
Fine, I'll put driller away for a little while I get my driller's promotion done. So, glowing rock.
Ah,
Get away,
prison.
get away.
I know.
Oop, it's targeting me. You miss me,
Yeah, I
you
found
miss
out
me.
that going uphill was not a good escape method.
Unfortunately, but it still worked.
No, I got caught, is the
Okay,
thing.
I didn't. I'm a slippery fish.
Some snow tigers have all the luck.
I know, right? Whoop! Running away. It's me. Oh, that time it got me. I am rocked. Okay. Who's hitting Dottie?
Attention team.
Woo!
To keep the drill dozer running at full capacity, you need to keep it clear of bugs.
I was a little too close for that one.
We're 50% through, team. Drill dozer is still holding together.
Stop resisting, cop! So I did some of Bloodlines 1 on stream last week, but I did not have a great time with it. I'm thinking of going and just doing some more, like, DRG and maybe some Satisfactory again on stream, because honestly, that's what I've been having fun with lately, you know?
We're forgetting the dozer.
Spitter on the ceiling. When you solo, what level do you usually solo on?
Who, me?
Yeah.
Oh, I just usually put it on 2 just so I could speed through it.
But you can do 3?
I can do 3 and I can do 4s too. It's just I usually go for speed of mission completion over anything else.
Gotcha.
The drill dozer just has to drill a little further.
Alright, let's see what we get. Ah! Laser towers.
We've got a big horde of enemies approaching the drill dozer. Defend
There we go.
by trying.
I should have brought the explosive bullets.
Swarm, it's a big one, team.
We gotta protect Loretta. Loretta needs maintenance.
You're actually right this time. Dottie does need a little bit of maintenance. Laser.
Drill dozer fixed. Ammo taken.
The little red light is flashing on my gun, so I need to take some more ammo. No! Stop! No laser for you.
Bloodlines 1 mentioned.
Bloodline 1's mentioned, yes! I was playing it this last week. Wasn't having a very good time. It's one of those games where it's like, I really want to enjoy it. I really want to love this game, but when I find myself running around in circles, I'm just like, I'm not having fun. Alright, where'd Dottie go?
Oh, right here.
Yes, indeed. You have Dottie. Alright, well, I'll grab this thing then. I got through the tutorial, and I was in the first area, Santa Monica on the beach. And I went through and cleared out a group of thugs that had stolen the bomb, the explosive, and then I got the explosive back. But then there was an objective saying, hey, you need to go clear this warehouse out. And I'm like, okay, where's the warehouse? And I went looking around. I went all over that map. I went all over searching for this warehouse and could not find it. And I'm just like, you know, a map would help. How are we doing, Azure?
Getting more ammo.
I'm good.
I'm checking my ammo. I'm good. We good to pressage le bouton?
Le bouton.
Le bouton is pressage. Go away, Spitter. We don't like you. Why is Dottie's head here? Come on.
Drop pod has arrived. The mule has been called back. Drop pod departing in T-minus 5 minutes.
Fuck off, you bastards! Oh, you need to get back to Mercurio, the dude on the couch. Yeah, I talked to the dude on Mercurio, the dude on the couch. He said, you know, go and, like, clean out this warehouse and, like, hurt him for me, Mercurio said. And I'm just like, okay. And then it's like, okay, where's the warehouse? And Mercurio had nothing to say, so it's like... He really wants me to bring him some pills? Some pain pills, but I haven't found those yet. I did find a bottle of pills, but he wouldn't take those, and then I realized why he wouldn't take them. They were Restradian. They were Restradiol. And I'm like, oh, okay. I didn't expect HRT. Did you get back to him once you grabbed the bomb? Yeah. Literally the first thing I did.
What do you mean? Those are pain pills. They're just pain pills for dysphoria.
Yeah, but apparently he's not trans. I might be playing a trans girl, but I don't think he is. I actually made a short of that bit. It's just like, I didn't expect HRT. Because I thought it was funny.
HRT!
I'm playing vampire game. I didn't expect HRT. Yay, Dottie! Where's the rest of the rabies colony? It says it's Sapphic Necromancer. I don't know. Where is the rabies? You tell me, Azure, where's the rest of the rabies colony? Sapphic Necromancer is asking.
Where you least expect them.
Okay, that should be it for my driller promotion.
We have been assigned temporary necromancers. We must collect skull.
Proving yourself to be an important and valuable asset for Deep Rock Galactic. Management are in agreement on granting a promotion.
Oh, please tell me you've gone around smacking the ghosts.
I have done some ghost smacking, but like...
I can't unlock my locker. Have you seen my spooky?
Zodiac, I want to check your horror scope.
Oh god, the puns. Oh god, the puns.
Oh, there's so many.
Alright. Let's see, what have you got? Barbecue Barbarian? You've got... that. I'm putting it on has 3. We've got increased pickaxe damage.
I got some advice for you.
Skull crushers for everyone. Hey, Ghost, you look fit. You must be exorcising every day.
The painkillers you get from the second floor of the hospital. Gotta sneak around, do some lockpicking and hacking. It's not required. You might have gotten a bug. Mercurio is supposed to tell you about Petrum Tongue. He did! Who's hiding because he's feuding with the Prince of Santa Monica, who is in the Asylum nightclub. Okay, that's interesting, because I went and I looked around the Asylum nightclub and didn't find him.
Hey, Ghost, show me your hunting license. Ha 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 ha.
Also, I got there was a copyright notice on the sign from from the song that was playing in this club. Wasn't too happy about that.
I'll take it.
Yeah, apparently that one... I mean, they didn't copyright strike me, so that's good, but... it was a copyright claim, though.
Boys, we're leaving.
Drop sequence initiating.
I choose you.
Yep, all the songs and the club songs in our license. Yeah, man, doesn't surprise me. I kind of shy away from any games where the music trips up a copyright claim. So I'm sort of wondering if maybe Bloodlines 1 is one that I may want to play offline instead of online.
What always make that sound?
Show me with a shoe.
So yeah, apparently Cat is not feeling well after work. What is going on with that ragdoll?
Alien eggs. Can't miss them. They're big and they glow.
What the hell?
Get back alive.
So I'm sorry, it may just be the two of us today.
That's fine.
I'm just gonna keep playing DRG and until somebody tells me to stop.
But are you going to listen to them?
That's another question. I'm not 100%
Exactly.
guaranteeing I will stop.
Mitha will play DRG until someone tells her to stop, and then she will pause, tell them no, and continue playing DRG.
Unless they tell me to, like, self-care or something, then that's like, okay, then I will stop. Because I can't play more DRG if I'm falling over dead, you know?
True, true.
We're very big on self-care around here.
Sapphic Necromancer's wife played Signalis, and she really loved it, but I couldn't get into it because it was one of those, like, mind-fucky games that's very glitchy on purpose. Not like glitchy as in the game doesn't work, glitchy in, like, the visuals because it's part of the theme. Signalis does have lesbians, yes. Space lesbians.
Space lesbians!
Space lesbiab.
Yeah, the Pathfinder game I'm going to be a part of is actually using, like,
Trying to get a shipment of knee pads in. Fancy that.
sort of anime cyberpunk aesthetic. So I'm really looking forward to that.
Glyph it
Oh, hell yeah.
better be gone.
Woo! Okay, that's a bit of a drop.
I've got a zip line ready here.
There we go. Yeah, I'm just doing Azure's missions right now. It didn't give me a seizure. Well, that's good. That's a sort of a bare line minimum for a video game.
Like, from what I saw of it, it is an amazing, incredibly written and programmed game. It is just mechanically, it is not my cup of tea.
Oh, there's the other battery.
I have not heard of Date with Death. The closest I've heard of to that name would be Romancylvania. I've still got to get around to playing that. Oh, I do like Pretty Anime Boy. How'd you know?
I mean, you might be a little predictable, Azure.
What?
What?
No. Me?
Well, for chat's benefit, we are getting closer to recording the Wizards show. That's going to start soon.
I can make it gay? Good. That makes any game better.
Let's get this cargo crate open. Move your tin ass over here and hurry, please.
Well, there's something you don't see every day.
What, tomorrow?
Filling up on Umanite.
Getting closer to our quota.
Umanite? Whatever.
Let's pop the seal on that crate.
Glyphid Trophy Hunter and a Gunner one. Interesting.
Yowie with the Grim Reaper. That almost sounds like a manga title.
Yeah, I was chattering with Dove earlier on Blue Sky. He was talking about D&D classes that are best for Yaoi, and I'm like, Paladin is good for Yuri,
Warlock.
too. Yeah, Warlock, Paladin, and Cleric, because you are bowing to and being submissive to your higher power master. And I'm like, this also applies to Yuri. Particularly Paladin, because Paladin...
You're shooting me!
There was one behind you!
You are now.
I was shooting the one behind you. Chat can back me up on this.
I feel like Warlock is more yaoi coded.
Yeah, I could see that. But, like, Paladin is
Clerics.
very Yuri-coded.
Clerics are more Yuri coded, and Paladins can go either way.
Yeah, I could see that. I could see that. Absolutely. But, like, the absolutely devoted Paladin woman with the big sword is absolutely, like, a Yuri staple. Like, it's an entire... It has its own entry in, like, Thirsty Sword Lesbians. Every time I hear Yuri, I can only think of Yuri from Red Alert. My life for Yuri!
From A to D, skip it B and C.
I like intentionally doing double entendre, where am I talking about girl-on-girl fanfiction, or am I talking about Yuri from Red Alert? Don't know! It's
Yes.
double entendre! It could be either one! Ooh. Piece of candy.
Oh yeah.
Can I borrow Molly?
One moment.
This might
All right, now
trigger
you
a
can.
wave.
I need that
Now you can.
line caught on legs. Where is it? Don't got room for more.
Let's see if this triggers a wave.
Probably.
Yep. Yep. It did.
Need some free space.
I was afraid of that.
Resupply ordered.
Stand back. Supply pod inbound. The swarm is upon you.
Resupply is here.
Oh, look! The old lady finally arrived! 20 minutes later. Oh, you gotta be kidding me.
Alert.
Meteorites too?
Incoming. Drop what you're doing and take care not to get caught in any of the impact zones.
Great. I hope it kills some glyphids on the way down.
Where is that damn mule? Booyah! Oi, you lot! How about a nice break? This is the resupply pod.
Wave is almost over.
And maybe play some dice.
Grab a refill when you get a sec. Or when you find the resupply pod, I guess I should say. Knowing Scout, you could just, like, find the shaft and just go directly to it.
Yeah.
Because Scout does not give a fuck about gravity. Gravity schmavity. Well, here's another one.
Come here.
I don't think this one will trigger a wave, though. Although, I've been wrong before. We just had one, though.
Mining is hard work. Good thing we're dwarves.
Is there any more in that gold vein? I think so. Oh! Did you just pull a
I'm in
Scout?
hell.
Okay, I'm on my way.
All I needed was one more pickaxe hit to make an escape route, and everything kept pouring in through the little pixel-sized hole, preventing it from landing.
Okay.
I must have made over a dozen pickaxe swings that hit enemies instead of terrain.
I'm on my way. There are 2 Praetorians down here. Aye! Piss off, you wank!
Incendiary grenade!
Oh, and there's an oppressor, too. Lovely.
Oppressor on the move!
Alright, get the fuck up. Wake the fuck up, samurai. We got a city to burn. Nice shot.
I needed that.
Yeah.
Just take your sweet time, old lady. I've got all day.
Bam!
Ouch, ouch, ouch.
This is life without a driller.
Ammo taken.
There is more to this gold vein. Yowie, warlock, fighter, bard, druid, paladin. Fury, barbarian, cleric, wizard, artificer, paladin. Yeah, I could see that. Yeah, I could see that. I don't know. I have a very controversial opinion on bard. And I'm pretty sure it will make all of the internet very unhappy with me.
Action time. A swarm will be
Sounds like this is the perfect place for it.
Bard is mid.
I mean, depending on how it's played, yeah.
But this is coming from an ace person, so... take it with context.
swarm. Repeat, swarm.
I thought the bard from The Witcher show was pretty yaoi coded. Like, that's a twink. You can't tell me different.
Ah! No! Why?
I always blow these things up before I start going through an area.
Yeah, but I was standing right there!
Ah, it was only a couple of them.
Oh. You... how did it even fit in this cave?
Ah.
The grabber that clips through the ceiling.
Yeah, they like to do that.
It's like I look up to see if there's a cave leech or something else, and I don't see anything. And then I get grabbed. And it's like, how's that fair?
Keep fighting, team. You're almost through the wave.
I love it when it just sits here and keeps playing the wave music, but there's no wave left.
Whack-a-mole!
Stop that. I said there's no wave left. Didn't you hear me? Okay. Piss off! Oh, sorry, Steve. Oh, good grief! Go away! I said there's no more wave! Jeez. Nobody listens to me. I'm telling you, Azure, nobody listens. Well, this chamber's incredibly boring. Clearly nobody's been down this passage yet.
Be gone!
Well, that side passage was incredibly boring. Oh well. Tell you!
I need to get closer. Why just put up a simple boosh? Hey, you! Light up!
One 5-credit plastic skull deposited. Well done. Double time activated.
That should be it for eggs.
Points.
Yeah.
Egg collection completed. Well done. Pull the escape pod in when ready. We're sending in the drop pod. Head for LZ.
Of course.
Drop pod arrived. Mule is returning to LZ. Drop pod departing in T-minus 5 minutes.
Oh, way in the hell over there. Alright, which way is she going?
Use
That
the zip
way.
line in front of you.
On it.
Google is being a cuck. As per usual.
Cucking my wife and I am watching from screen.
The mule has docked. Initiating launch sequence. Drop pod departing in T-minus 4 minutes.
If you don't rock it, stone!
Extraction commencing. Good work.
Ah. Well, that's the first mission in your thing. How many missions do you have left in the Halloween event? All of them?
We've only done the first one.
So all of them. Got it.
All of them minus one, yeah.
Well, I'm going to keep going. By the way, Mitha, when you played Bloodlines, did you install the Plus patch? So I installed a patch. It was the one on ModDB and the Nexus mods.
You don't scare me! Are you sad, little ghost? Boo-hoo!
Barbecue Barbarian!
I see you're into soccer, Mr. Ghoul Keeper.
Get on board the drop pod team. Mission is ready.
Sweet.
What if it's the same one? No, completely different.
Hurry up. I'm
Okay.
getting younger, you know.
Do you mind if I take a minute for a bio break?
Sure, go for it.
Okay. Entertain chat for a minute while I go AFK.
Wow, that's a lot of people to disappoint. I'm gonna keep slapping the ghost to get the funny lines while Meetha's not here.
Ghost, go wash your hair in shampoo. Take a swing. Are you sad, little ghost? Boo-hoo! Hey, wait a minute. Is that my sheets? Take a swing. This is fun. I feel my spirit rising. Spooky. Ghost, go wash your hair in shampoo.
Art is good, Sapphic Necromancer, but also self-care, vital.
I prefer my eggs terry fried. Boo!
Velvet, the baby, the sweet baby who can do no wrong and deserves all of the pets.
Okay. Hi, bestie. Making myself to an art even though I'm a little tired. Well, then have a nap. It's in fires and missiles! Sorry. Very old me.
Sapphic Necromancer has a sleepy baby.
A sleepy baby?
Dance, ghost.
A sleepy per-monster.
Cool friend.
You don't scare me.
See, did we do Rocky Mountain?
We've got a job to do.
We don't have a driller, though. Alright.
Let's go. Rock and stone, brother.
Rock and stone to the bone.
I don't know. I kind of want to open this up to the rest of chat. Oh, Betrayal is in the beat house. Interesting.
We're all gonna die.
I need to take a dump.
Thank you for that, dwarf. A beautiful night in the REZ.
Scanners indicate particularly rich veins of morkite and gold further down. Bring it back, boys.
Can't do this in my sleep at this point.
Loot bug pop.
So I hope everybody's having a fun Friday night.
More or less.
Well, at least more fun than work. How about that?
Anything's more fun than work.
See? Already an improvement.
I got the deposit.
Covering fire.
Don't let us wreck you.
Context, for people who don't know me... Got to play a victim at a mass unaliving. Ooh. Letting paramedic students make me stay awake, lol.
Zip line ready. Lock and loaded.
Ah! Well, okay. I get an F on that parkour. And Azure didn't want the Rocky Mountain.
I love this grappling hook.
Sometimes I wonder if mining is all there is to life. Then I punch myself in the nose.
Flares up.
At least I didn't have to do my job for half the day. You just sort of were pretending to be very eepy. I don't know, is there a lot of danger of that sort of thing right now? Maybe after the election results, I could see that for certain groups of people. Hey, Azure! Guess what time it is?
I know what you found.
Move your tin ass over here and hurry, please.
We're rich.
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 Yes, you're rich. Kindly get a move on. I got management breathing down my neck here.
It is required, chat. It is required.
Lights up.
Have to do the ritual.
Ah,
Huh?
I was wondering why that bug was frozen, then I figured out why.
Yeah.
Hey!
Hey! It's a
Hello.
silver of a cat boy. Hi there.
Now, guess who feels better after just a 12-hour nap?
Welcome.
I mean, I would hope anybody.
Come in and hang out, my lad. Nice
Just
to
came
have
in
you.
to say hi. I'm not a DRG.
I
Oh.
know, I know. It was one of those things where it's like it was just me and Azure.
The guy in R&D.
Yeah. No, I saw that the cat needed
Yeah, Cat
He's
needed
a
to
short
do some
king, but he's
self-care.
not that kind of short king.
Yeah, I guess it turned out that also hello audience.
Hi, audience.
Hi audience. I know the cat
See,
also
chat, we're definitely worth watching. We have a pretty boy in the middle of the screen.
fuck up.
In fact, I should actually probably readjust your Fuji so that you're not floating.
No.
in
I'm
air.
sure he's fine where he is. Let him be the focus. He's the guest star right now.
Okay.
Silly. I don't even have my fucking eyes open. I just woke up and I was like, okay. My arm still hurts from the...
From the COVID shot?
Yeah, well, because I got the COVID and the flu at the same time, right?
Yeah, I did the same thing.
Yeah. Well, okay. Actually, what happened... Story time with
Story
Silver.
time with Silver. Cat Boy.
Yeah, and his morning horse.
Silver right now is literally that meme of the guy who's just opening his eyes, and instead of a gun being pointed at him, it's a microphone.
Yeah, pretty much. But so I live in Quebec, and basically, oh, I'm going to talk about politics. So, hey, Canadian politics with Silver. So essentially, what ended up happening was, the federal government was covering the distribution of COVID vaccines, and so it was coming out of the federal budget. We currently have our prime minister is essentially a conservative. He ran with the Liberals, but that's because, like the states, everything has moved further to the right, and so this guy would have ran with the Conservatives 20 years ago. But now, because the political spectrum has moved so far to the right, he was able to run with the Liberals, even though he is definitely a conservative. It's just that the other conservatives were fascists. So it's like, you know. But anyway,
the window is so far to the right that it's fallen off the edge of the world.
Exactly. So essentially, what his situation is he's cutting to. He's not raising the taxes for the wealthy, because why would he do that? That would just make sense.
He's one of
Instead,
them.
he's cutting funding to public services and.
Oh god.
Yeah, naturally, of course, right? As if we didn't already have a problem with that in the first place. Which we do. But anyway, so he. The point being, one of the things that he did also was he's no longer. He moved the responsibility of covering the COVID vaccine off of the federal budget and made it the responsibility of the provinces. So what's ended up happening is Quebec decided, nope, we don't want to cover it. And so now it's no longer free in Quebec. But the other provinces decided to keep covering it because, hey, that's crazy, right? So, and especially, here's the thing. If it was $10, $20 even, whatever, that's fine. You know, like, okay. I still think you should cover it for free.
Yes.
But it's $155.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah. I'm like, hey, that's fucking insane.
And that is going to kill people.
Yes.
Because some
here's the
people
thing.
can't afford that.
So I'm going to tell you a little bit about our provincial government. The CAC is currently they are the party that currently runs our province. So for us, like, I know for you guys it's different. Like, I think everything is either conservative or liberal. What are your parties again? The Democrats and
a far-right fascist party called the Republicans and a center-right party called the Democrats. We do not have a left party.
No, I know you guys don't have a left party, but I was just trying to remember what your two parties were, because you have a two-party system, which is essentially like... anyway, this is not a real democracy, but anyway.
No. We are a fascist state at this point. There have been actual studies. We are a fascist regime.
Yeah. But basically, so the thing that's weird and like hard to explain sometimes is that so provincially, for example, we have completely different. Like, there's still the Liberal and Conservative Party, but we have so many more parties that can win and do, like, provincially. The CAC is one of them. Well, there's also the Bloc Québécois, sorry. Wait, is the CAC the Bloc Québécois? No, the CAC is who is in charge right now. Fuck, I mix them up because their main thing is that their focus is French Canadians, but one of them is a separatist, which means they want
Canadians to die because we're now charging them for COVID shots.
Yeah, but anyway, the thing is like, he also did such a fucking bad job. So the guy who's currently...
Is there a leftist...
Who's currently the premier of Quebec is Legault. He is a fucking moron.
Silver, there's a question from chat.
Oh, what is it?
Is there a leftist wave organizing in Canada?
So
You're trying.
okay, let me. I will answer this by explaining a little bit more of the political landscape in Canada in general, and like the way that people. So there's a cultural difference, right? So the cultural difference between the states and Canada. One thing that I will say, like, and that I say, and that people. Here's the thing: if I try to talk to another Canadian and I say anything good about the states, people lose their fucking mind. I'm like, you can't be objective by just saying that everything is bad in every other country. Like, there are good things and bad things about every country. That's just how it is. And one of the things that I will say about the States is that people know that it's bad. Yes. And then they go, hey, this sucks, right? So in Canada, instead, what people do is they go, well, at least we're not the States. It's not as bad as the States. And I'm like, hey, that's the bar in hell. What the fuck are you talking about?
Yeah.
Like, anyway, so the problem that ends up happening is people become very dismissive. So the culture around in Canada when it comes to politics is like, unless you're in the big cities, it's very passive. Think a little bit like the way, like, in so in Japan, for example, there's barely any protest for anything, like, because, again, the people are very, like, the culture is very passive. And so I wouldn't say that Canada is to that extent, because there are definitely, like, a lot of very politically active people, and it's not like politics are never talked about ever. But people, number one, there's the issue of the Americanization of Canada, which started in the 60s because the prime minister at the time ended up basically signing a thing that allowed a bunch of American companies to come in and just essentially be able to do a bunch of stuff that without the same rules that apply to Canadian companies. So essentially, like, the reason why there's a bunch of Canadian companies closed because they had a disadvantage to the American companies that didn't have the same rules that applied to them. Mm-hmm. But anyway, that started back in the 60s. And it's slowly become an issue of not just companies and everything, and like beating out.
You just went quiet, Silver. You are muted locally.
Yeah, I know, I got a phone call, but then they fucking hung up.
Okay.
Hey, whatever. It was also 7. What the fuck? Why are they calling me now? Okay, anyway, I am waiting for some calls because of doctor stuff. So I was like, oh, I should probably take that. But it's 7. They're not fucking open. Anyway. Whatever. What was I fucking saying?
The question was about, is there any leftist organization going on in Canada? And you concluded with the Americanization of Canada. A lot of American companies coming in that didn't have the same rules and regulations, closing Canadian businesses.
Yeah, so the issue essentially became that it didn't just stop and end. It didn't begin and end with the companies. It also has the issue of Canadians think that we have a two-party system now, and it was really apparent in the last election because they almost eliminated our third, prominent federal party. Because people were like, well, we can only choose either conservative or liberal, which is not how our elections work at all. Because if another party member gets elected, because we have what you would call minority governments that can get in, which actually is our current government. Our current government is a minority government, so the Liberals didn't win by, which I think is the only fucking saving grace. Also, we're in the middle of like a budgetary thing going. I'm not feeling good.
I mean,
it's not looking good for me.
Start telling you about American politics right now. Oh boy.
But I will say though, actually,
I'm feeling.
Well, no, I've been.
He doesn't need to go back into a coma.
Well, I will say though, I'm pretty happy for you guys specifically because it seems like Zoran Mamdani just got in.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. We just had a blue wave election.
Yeah, you had an actual socialist. Okay, he's a social democrat, but still, like,
still incredibly left for American politics.
That's actually no, but he is actually on the left. Period. Like, he's not far left or anything, but he is not center.
He's like center left. Yeah.
Yeah, he's actually on the he's on the left side of the line, which is insane. We don't fucking have that at all. So I'm kind of like, I'm jealous of what I hope is going to be happening because I
I'm
think
hoping this will trickle up to you guys. Trickle up.
Yeah. So what's actually interestingly what's been happening to answer the question of the commenter.
Can you
So what
turn
happened?
silver down? Oh, mic clipping. Okay, hang on a second.
Oopsie.
1 second. 1 second. Thank you for the feedback.
Sorry, I'm so fucking. We got started up about politics. I'm gonna get loud.
Yeah.
Canadian politics? Hello?
Okay, I turned it down 10 decibels, Sam. How is it now? Keep talking, Silver.
Okay, I'm talking and talking and talking.
How is it, Sam?
Yep. Huh?
Sam, is that any better, or should I turn it down more?
I'm.
That'll work. Okay. I did turn you down 10 decibels. It should help.
Okay.
Yeah, if I need to, I can turn the gain down further.
Sounds like a plan.
Leftist parties in Canada.
Another script. Definitely. This one. More shiny.
Alright, I'm going to set it to public. Or should I go friends only? What do you think? Tell you what, chat.
Sure.
The password is transxp TTRPG. Yeah, I'm actually really hoping, Sam, that some of that Zoran energy is going to start to filter, well, everywhere, because unfortunately we have the problem that we tend to, what happens in the States tend to filter everywhere else.
Yeah.
And, like, I don't think that's a good thing, but it is a thing that exists, so I'm pointing it out.
Well, because it's an imperial power, right?
Right.
So it's anyway. I mean, because it's like, even though this is what's weird, right? Like, even though we're no longer in the era where countries are, like, easily anyway able to go and conquer other places without, like, public scrutiny because of the internet, luckily. Like, for example, what's happening in Gaza would have before just happened and nobody would have been like, hey, don't fucking do that, because nobody would have known it was happening across the other side of the world, right? Now, they're still fucking doing it, but they're not doing it as easily as they would have been able to, like, 100 years ago, right?
Sam, the whole Kat Abu Ghazala thing, did you actually hear that they're trying to, like, federally indict her? Sam said in chat, it's like, I hope Kat Abu Ghazala gets elected in Chicago. She is a very like a leftist figure. Yeah, there's a legal eagle about that whole thing. It's bullshit. But I do recommend watching the legal eagle video if you want all the messy details. Yeah, it's once again, it's a case of the Trump administration is trying to legally prosecute its enemies. No, another reason why we're a fascist regime.
Yeah. I will say, though, something really exciting about... Oh, wait, I need to finish answering the question.
Yes,
I've been trying to answer for 20 minutes.
Yeah, you haven't really answered the question yet about leftist parties.
Yeah, so here's where I'm... Okay. Here's where I'm going. There's a couple issues. So the closest thing that we have is... the premiere of I was gonna say Alberta. I'm like, it's not Alberta. Saskatchewan? I fucking forget which premiere. Okay, anyway. But he's an indigenous premier. His name is Quab. And he's probably he's an NDP member, and he is the premier of one of our provinces. And he's probably the closest that I would say. Like, he is kind of, but the problem is that, like, when Charlie Kirk died,
Mm-hmm.
he did a speech about it that was like, sorry that he died, and it was like, hey, that puts a really bad taste in my mouth. Yuck. You know? Like, he was like genuinely apologetic, and I was like, ew.
Why are you
Why talk
apologizing
about it
for
at
the
all?
death of a fascist?
Yeah, exactly. I'm like, hey, that's crazy. Because, like, especially since I'm like, you're indigenous. You know that he, like, believes you should no longer exist, right?
Yes.
Like, that
He
man would have.
advocated for the unaliving of you, sir.
Yeah, I'm sitting there like, that's crazy. Anyway, so that wasn't super awesome, to say the least. But,
I
like,
should
he
have put a
does
couple
and has
politics
done a
flag on this
lot of
stream.
progressive, like, stuff. So, like, the problem is, like, I would consider him the closest, but truly, the amazing thing about Mamdani is that he is an actual leftist. He's not super far left, but he is a leftist, you know? And, like, that truly is throughout everything that he lives and breathes.
Oh,
You
yeah.
know, Quab is also very charismatic, but again, like, the problem is you can't at any point bend the knee to fascism.
Yeah.
And Quab did when he gave that speech, which was like really unfortunate, you know. And so it's like that. The problem is that you can't inspire people, you can't inspire change if you compromise with fascism
Mm-hmm.
at any point, you know? And Mamdani is an excellent speaker, but he's also just excellent, like, at navigating social situations in general. Like, for example,
And social
there was,
issues.
yeah, but I'm social issues, yes, but, like, the reality is, like, any leftist is good at navigating, is generally pretty good. That we're at the point already, if you're a leftist generally, right, where you understand a lot of these, like, what is the core problem that causes a lot of issues? Like, well, it's capitalism, right? So how do you start addressing that? Is you start to address the wealth disparity. So one of those things would be like a universal basic income would easily eliminate, like, a lot of issues very quickly, right? It would eliminate a lot of homelessness. It would eliminate a lot of abuse situations, because if a person is financially dependent on somebody and they have no ability to leave, for example, like somebody who's been a housewife for a long time, and has no finances of their own, then they're unable to leave, and so it would actually prevent more murders, because for obvious reasons, that one, like, there's so many things that it would, like, eliminate, right? It would eliminate a lot of deaths by addiction. It would eliminate a lot of addiction in general. So it would free up, like, our healthcare system more. Anyway, there's a lot of, like, just one policy, right, addressing the main issue fixes so many things, right? But anyway, but essentially, if you understand those things, then you're able to start implementing them. And so that's the starting base. You just have to be there. So otherwise, you're not a leftist, right? That is the bare minimum to be a leftist at all. Is to give a fuck about people and to understand, like, where the problems truly come from within, like, our society.
Yes. I agree.
That's number one. So I would say Quab is probably there. But then the next thing you have to do is you have to not compromise on that. And that's not just by policy, that's also by the things you do and say.
Mm-hmm.
And Quab did when he said, like, when he gave a speech, like, being apologetic about Charlie Kirk,
For Americans on the stream, I would compare this guy to, like, Gavin Newsom.
I think he's still probably more left than Gavin Newsom. But that is not a bad example, I would say.
Gavin is pretty left, but the problem is he's also said some things that kowtowed to the fascists.
Yeah, I would say, like, Quab hasn't done quite as much as Gavin Newsom has in terms of that. It was, like, I would say that, at least as far as I know, because the thing is, he's not my premier, so I don't know quite as much about everything that he's done, like, publicly. I know about his good policies and everything, but I'm, like, not necessarily listening to all of his, like, speeches and everything, you know what I mean? But as at least that was one, and most recently that I did hear about that made me very sad because I had a lot of like hope for him. And maybe he can, I don't know. It's hard to come back from that. You know what I mean? Like, you literally gave a speech being apologetic about a fucking fascist being murdered by the gun that he said everybody should have, and that he also said that people will die and it's fine. Like, that's fucking... The problem is also he does live in... Which, this is why it's crazy, too. So, the province that he is in charge of is a more... generally more right-leaning province. But he got elected as an NDP member, which is crazy. So I understand, like... But here's the thing. Realistically, my thing is, like, don't fucking say anything. You know what I mean? Like, why do you have to... Like, I don't think Legault... I don't hear anything... I didn't hear anything about Legault saying anything about it, and he's a piece of shit. You know what I mean? I don't know if I heard... I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if the premier of like, Ontario did, because he's also a fucking...
Right-wing piece of shit, yeah.
Yeah, he's also, like, completely cut funding, too. He's trying to privatize the medical system in Ontario.
Oh, lovely.
Yeah, and, which, by the way, a bunch of the stuff he's doing is, like, federally fucking illegal, and people are trying to bring him to court for that, but it's, like, expensive and a huge thing. We'll see where that goes. But, yeah. But basically, the problem in Quebec... the problem in Canada in general is that there is no like prominent political person right now that is actually comparable truly to Mamdani. And I've seen some like TikTokers, some Canadian TikTokers like post about like, hey, here's our Mamdani. And I'm like, no. Like Quab was brought up as our Mamdani. And I was like, he's still not though. Like the real thing about why Mamdani is so inspirational and why he works so well is that he has a very clear points, right, of exactly what he wants to accomplish. And they are like public services specifically, you know? And we don't really have anybody that's like that. And the other thing that Mamdani has is that he hasn't compromised with fascists.
Yeah.
At all.
At all.
Period. Which I'm very impressed by. He's willing to work with other people. Like, apparently one of the billionaires that was trying to fund Cuomo, right, against him, apparently sent out, like, a message being like, you know...
I want to work with you.
Yes. You saw this too.
Yeah, I saw that. And we'll see what happens with that.
Well, here's what that probably means, right? Realistically, what that billionaire is probably hoping is that he can compromise. He can essentially corrupt Mamdani with a shit ton of money to get him to do what he wants, right?
And I'm hoping that
in response.
Yeah, what did Mamdani say in response?
Well, here's what's interesting. He said, I am willing to work with... He said, listen, I'm willing to work with anybody that is committed to lowering the price of the cost of housing in New York. So essentially his response was like... And this was why it's brilliant. Because what he said was, if that's why you're contacting me, we can talk. But essentially, if you're trying to get me to not do that part of my campaign, we're not talking, you know?
Yeah.
Which was a very smart response. Because his response wasn't, I'm willing to talk. He didn't say that, which is smart. He instead said, I am willing to talk with anybody that is committed to lowering the cost of living in New York. And so, essentially saying, if that's why he's contacting me, if that's a subject that he wants to talk about, and that he's committed to that, we will talk.
Wob is the premier of Manitoba.
Manitoba. Fuck, yeah. Forgive me, I only woke up 20 minutes ago. Immediately jumped into talking about politics.
Yeah, Sam is here in the notes. He looked it up.
yeah, thank you. Manitoba, yeah. And Manitoba is generally a little more. But here's the thing that's a little complicated too. So, Canada, unlike the States, some people who vote conservative switch between conservative and NDP as voters. which you might be saying, huh?
Well,
They switch between the left party and the right party, and they don't even consider the. And it's like, because the NDP are the workers' people's party, right? And the conservatives present themselves as that, but they're not actually. So what ends up happening is it's not unheard of for people to switch from conservative to NDP or NDP to conservative if they are specifically, like, there's a specific brand of person that might do that. But that is something that happens, which I do find, like, politically kind of interesting about Canada. But anyway, so basically, there has always been leftist groups in Canada. Montreal has always been very prone to protests and, like, civil disturbance in that sense. So the big, like, I don't know actually that much about Toronto. I don't know if Toronto also has history of that, but Quebec specifically.
that's a question for Ace, I think.
Yeah, Toronto would be a question for Ace. But anyway, for context, Ace is also Canadian.
Yes. And if I'm not mistaken, he's from the sort of the general Toronto area. Sapphic Necromancer says a lot of blue collar folks will vote for whoever says they're going to make their lives better, point blank.
Yeah. Yes. So essentially, thank you. That is basically, like, that is essentially why there is a subset of people in Canada that switch between voting Conservative and NDP. Because the Conservatives will pretend that they're for the working class, they're not. And the NDP will say they're for the working class, and generally they mean it.
Yeah, and Trump does the exact same thing.
Yeah. And then the Liberals are fucking centrist garbage, so whatever.
Yeah.
And in this case, they're not even centrist garbage, they're center-right garbage. Cool.
Yeah.
So that's
just like our
fun.
Democrats.
Yeah, exactly. No, I think it is a decent comparison to compare our Liberal Party to your Democratic Party and our Conservative Party to your also fascist party.
Yeah, they're just fascists, flat out.
Yeah. Like, I am thinking about, and this is one thing, so I was off of streaming for, like, a number of years at this, not years, I know, can you imagine, a number of months at this point, like, from personal streams. I've still been doing everything on Trad6B, but, for personal streams, because I was, involved politically, I won't get too into detail, because, I can fucking dox myself if I get too specific about what I mean by that.
Yeah, I was not talking about some of the, details.
No, but I was involved more politically, and so I was very busy there, and it didn't work out what I was doing, but nonetheless, it did inspire me to get more involved with our, like, my provinces, like, so, okay, this is the other thing that's interesting. So there is, like, leftist French specific, like, but they're separatists, but a lot of the time the separatists have, like, leftist ideas while also being, like, that's kind of a complicated thing, because there's also a level of racism there.
Oh, yeah.
Which is weird.
Quebecois.
Yeah. Well, so, like, because... Oh, I actually don't have the energy to get into the whole history of, like, Quebec and everything.
No, you don't need to get into it.
Yeah, I know I've, like, yapped to you about it before.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. But anyway, but I have been, like, thinking about and interested in finding either, like, socialist or communist groups. I mean, even anarchists. Like, the thing is I am the reason why I only use the term leftist to describe myself, and it's like, the problem is I understand that it's very general, but the reality is, like,
so comments from chat. I'm gonna bring you up to date on chat. Sapphic Necromancer says that's how Mamdani was able to get elected too. Yeah, but, like, Mamdani actually seems to mean it, as opposed to some people like Trump. Kiryuan Regio says the best part about America is the Dems are embarrassed to say make people's lives better. So you get a party lying about wanting to improve things and another party that runs on, well, at least we ain't those guys, am I right? Sounds a lot
Yeah.
like ML's leftist, but also conservative.
Yeah.
Says
Which is,
cynicism. Oh my
yeah,
god! Azure DRG just crashed.
oh no. But actually, it's funny because like the party thing is exactly how Canadian politics is so stagnant, with actual like positive change. It's the same thing where like imagine if the States and Canada were two different parties, which technically like isn't that far off because essentially what ended up happening. By the way, I found out more about like the way that Canada and the States were formed.
Uh-huh.
I forget the thing, but anyway, it was interesting. But it's basically like Canadian identity essentially was born from at least we're not American, right? Which is, hey, not helpful, you know? And it's something that pisses me off when I'm talking to people and they're like, well, America, blah, blah. I'm like, I don't actually want to hear what the fuck is going on in the States. Like, the reality is, like, obviously I know what's going on in the States. I have a bunch of American friends. I pay attention because I worry about my friends, you know? And also, we share borders. Like, it's also impossible not to think about it a little bit. But when I'm talking about Canadian politics, I don't want to fucking hear a goddamn thing about the US because I'm like, it's used as such a cop out of actually talking about our issues. Like, something that people don't realize, and I know that a lot of Americans won't know this, is that Canada, when compared to every other country that has free healthcare, has the worst free healthcare. We are on the absolute bottom of the list. So, you compare to other countries that have free healthcare, we are the worst. And that's what pisses me off. It's like, okay, we're comparing it to a country that doesn't have free healthcare at all. So you're like, well, we have it at least, so therefore. I'm like, okay, but I just also like pointing out, I just have to pay $155 for a COVID shot. The state isn't even making people pay for a COVID shot. You know? So I'm like, if you really want to compare us to the States, okay. But they're not even making people pay for the COVID shots. Not only are they not making people pay for the COVID shots, they're also not $155. And the worst part is, it can be more or less expensive depending on your insurance, which, hey, is sounding a lot like the States, you know?
Yeah.
Not to mention, like, my medication isn't free. I still pay about... Actually, a bunch of my meds just changed. I'm probably going to be paying about $100 a month for my medication. Like, and that's with it being... part of it being covered. Not, like... And the thing, too, is, like, some medication is covered, some of it isn't. Which, again, is also very, like, that sounds exactly like the situation in the States as well. Where it's like your insurance will cover part, and the thing is there's no medications that are 100% covered. Just FYI. Like, that's not a thing, really, here.
Azure, come get an alcohol.
Alcohol?
We have
but
a
anyway.
trailer. Look at that.
The main thing just being that, like, Canada does not have a huge wave of, like, true leftism, unfortunately, happening. I wish it did.
I'm hoping that stuff will start kicking into gear up there.
I hope so. I mean, listen, I've seen people... The fact that people are talking about, like, we have our own Mamdani, it's this guy. And I'm like, no, he's not. We do need a true, like, leftist that is... We do need somebody charismatic who cares about what he's talking about.
Sapphic Necromancer says, I work for a college, and the health insurance makes up for being paid less than I should, to be honest. And yeah, I will actually take less pay on a job if the healthcare is good, if the coverage is good. And the fun thing is, I happen to live in a county where we have a county health system that is actually pretty good and pretty inexpensive, and it is generally less expensive than the big corporate, like, insurance plans. And I will absolutely, like, take that any day.
Yeah, and this is the thing that's, like... So something also that I've seen in the States... that I think is cool is, like, you guys have, like, maker spaces.
Oh,
right? We don't have anything like that, really. I mean, like, in the cities, you might have some, like, libraries can kind of take on the role of, like, makerspaces, but, like, not fully. But I think that's such a cool, like, public service thing that exists that is not, like, really a standard in Canada. I mean, it might be in a province that I'm not familiar with, like, but as far as I know, it's not.
Like, there are subway stations in my area that get, like, they have these huge parking lots, park and ride lots, but on the weekends they never get used, so they get turned into, like, farmers markets, where it's just like, if you're a maker, you can just come in and sell stuff. You can put up a booth and sell stuff. And also, like, a lot of downtown areas have set up this very, like, they completely barricade any cars, and it's just becoming like this avenue of, like, restaurants and other, like, just locally owned, locally run businesses.
That's not a makerspace, though. That's not what I'm talking about.
I know. I'm giving another example of things.
Oh, we have that stuff too. That's like, I feel like that's pretty standard for cities, though, right?
Not in the United States. Walkable spaces, like, there are some parts of the U.S. that are deathly allergic to any kind of, like, no cars, walkable spaces, with a lot of things that are very specifically locally owned, not, you know, big like, you know, typically a lot of walkable spaces involve big chains, like, you know, your local your local McDonald's, your local Walmart. No, these things are entirely locally owned restaurant kind of things. That's a big deal.
That's cool. I mean, listen, I love anything where, like, that builds community and connection. I think it's so important, you know?
And I'm a big fan of walkable spaces because I'm autistic. I'm a transit nerd. I like trains. I like walkable spaces.
Yeah, I mean, I also love trains. Probably not as much as you do, but I love, you know what, I like them in that way where it's like, I just like riding them. I like being on a train. I like using them as a form of transit. I'm not necessarily nerdy about, like, the types of trains and blah blah, but I just enjoy using them. I'm a casual train lover.
They are the most efficient form of human transportation because their wheels do not deform, making them the most energy efficient. Azure! Where'd Azure go? Where'd my Azure go? Where'd my Azure go?
Molly carries minerals, and we
I lost Azure!
dwarf life in a nutshell.
Uh-oh.
Where my Azure at? Sapphic Necromancer. We are in one of the biggest cities in Ohio. Why can't I walk safely to places? Exactly, Sapphic Necromancers. Why are the only walkable spaces in Cincinnati outdoor shopping centers? Yeah, and they usually have, like, big chain stores. Like, you know, your Walmarts and your McDonald's, as opposed to, like, these. In my area, it's just like, they're entirely locally owned small businesses. Usually food restaurants, but not exclusively. Like, some of them are, like, crafting outlets, and honestly, anything that compete with, like, big corporate chains is worth it.
Yeah. Yep.
Where my Azure go? The corpse of 3 city spanning subway system is buried beneath Cincinnati. Wait, is there actually abandoned subway right-of-way under Cincinnati? Don't get me started on the subway corpse. There's a whole chat conversation going on about this, Silver.
No, I appreciate you reading it out to me because I'm still talking with my eyes closed.
I understand. I'm also a little concerned about what happened to my... Where'd my raccoon colony go?
Azure, maybe the USB's fucking crashed again.
I don't know, but it's like, is now fully left Discord, has left my game. It's just me and Bosco
Yeah.
now.
I think Azure's shit just crashed. Give him a couple minutes. I'm sure he'll be able to reconnect.
I hope so.
Yeah.
Under Union Terminal, I can poke. Yeah, please poke Blue, because I don't know what's happened to my my raccoon colony friend here. I am alone with Bosco. And this is the fucking raccoon colony's mission. So it's like, if I complete it, and the raccoon colony is not here, gets no credit.
Yeah. Yep.
Done, says Sapphic Necromancer. I appreciate you. Thank you, chat.
It is,
Mitha, I'll DM you. Okay. Hang on one second. Let me see. You might have to be my friend first, because I do have that protection up on Discord. I mean, you can...
What are you guys doing?
We're just playing... Well, we were playing DRG, but, like, nothing now. Because...
Yeah, but what's going on in the chat? What are you doing?
Sapphic Necromancer is trying to get a hold of Azure.
Oh, right. I think they're buds.
They are buds.
IRL, right?
Yeah. You might have to send me a friend request, Sapphic.
I thought Sapphic Necromancer was in our Discord.
They are in this Discord, yes. But if they want to DM me, I will have to add them to my friend list.
Oh, right.
Okay, yeah, they are on my friend list, so yeah, you can DM me. I approve my friend requests on Discord. Hi, Molly. Back, Molly.
All good things come to those who wait, like dual flamethrowers and beer.
Hashtag kitty wine. I'm alone in my in an Azure mission.
This has turned into DRG and Canadian politics, which is funny.
Well, honestly, I don't really mind so much, because it's like, you and I like sitting here talking about like technical shit and politics shit.
Yeah. It's fine.
And like for a while, Azure was just sort of grooving with it and was still playing the game, and then Azure disconnected, and that's when I was like, wait, what happened to my raccoon colony buddy here? I'm now just running around in a circle. Okay, I should probably work on the mission. Put a resupply here.
Roger that. Supplies are coming.
So I can trace that back. Over that way.
Time to restock.
There-ish. It seems like the right direction, but I don't see the cable.
Zip line ready.
There's the DM. Okay. Message from Azure. He says he's not feeling good and the game isn't working.
Oh, poor baby.
Alright, Sapphic, please do me a favor and pass our love and concern to Blue and tell them to please, for the fuck's sake, self-care. Got it? Honestly, they should have said something.
Well, I think the game did crash
Yeah,
for that.
it may have crashed his system when my DRG crashed.
Yeah, no, I think he was just like, I don't know if I have the energy to get back on, which is fine.
Yeah, that's fine. This was supposed to be fun, but if this is like, if the lad is not coming back, there's not much point in me doing this mission. Ba, ba, ba.
Wait a minute. Uh,
All right.
yeah.
Well, Sapphic Necromancer says that it's possible that they may have gotten overwhelmed, and that is even more reason for them to go and, like, do some self-care.
Yeah, that's okay. We did get deep into talking about politics.
I'm going to have a suggestion then.
Mm.
If I don't even have, like, a little co-host to play the game with right now,
Hmm?
because I know you are not up for playing this game. This game is definitely not your bag of tea.
No, not at all.
And that is perfectly fair. That is perfectly okay and cromulent. I'm going to raid out.
Okay.
If Azure's not really up for it, and go and do some self-care myself.
Yeah, that's not a bad idea.
All right, let's see who the schnockering fuck is on. Oh, oh, there are so many cool people on tonight.
You have your pick.
Wow, I have my pick tonight. What do you think? Final Fantasy X, Fortnite, VR chat. Unfortunately, so many of my furry friends are all just like, VR chat! I'm just like, okay, guys. Flaunting your wealth and privilege with your highly expensive, fully 3D models.
Uh,
You know what?
I mean, a lot of the time they cost the same amount as, like...
Yes, Sam. You've invoked my name, Sam. Not doing Fortnite anymore. No Fortnite. Okay, that is an opinion from the chat, and I'm going to respect it. So let's do a raid, and we will do Final Fantasy X because I think Sam would appreciate that more than Fortnite. They're doing a collab with the Wizard. Oh God! Yuck! Okay, way too late. Sam says Fortnite is currently doing a collab with the Wizard franchise.
Oh, yeah, I did see that. I was like, oh, that's... I never played the game anyway, but...
No shade, but Fortnite is just the video game equivalent of cultural detritus. You know what? Cynicism, I fucking agree. And by the way, I'm currently showing on screen, it's like, yeah, this is my mod list. I said earlier there are 40 mods.
Jesus Christ.
I wasn't joking!
I mean, I believe you. At no point did I not believe you.
But yeah, I 100% agree with you, Cynicism. So let's go and visit my good friend Rika Reedman member of the Native Network, and fellow transbian. Although she would very much point out, it's like, no, I'm bi, but yeah, girl, sweetheart, you're dating a woman. You can be both bisexual and a lesbian at the same time. There is overlap, girl. Anyway. Let's go watch Rika Riedman and some Final Fantasy X. And I'm going to encourage other members of TransXP TTRPG to fucking take care of themselves tonight, because apparently everybody fucking needs it.
Yeah,
So,
I guess everybody having a rough night tonight.
everybody's having a fucking rough night, it seems. So,
Yeah.
I will be back tomorrow. I actually have some plans tomorrow with my community. We're going to do some more DRG, but it's going to be with the folks over on my server. And let's go hang out with Rika Riedman in Final Fantasy X. And remember, for everybody from my stream, my flower garden, remember, take care of yourselves, take care of each other, take care of the planet, because if we don't, who the heck else will? Look forward to more wizard stuff from our channel, TransXP TTRPG, soon.
Yeah, we we did make the announcement at our last funding stream.
Thank you, HLA TV.
Yeah, thank you.
That is coming soon.
Yep. All of the art has been gotten, and the overlays have been set, and we did a tech test
8,
and
7
and stuff.
6 5
Nope.
4 3
Anyway,
2,
we're gonna start recording soon,
1.
so
and auto readout.